No more free pie. Ano yung kidlat? Kidlat? Oh my god. Narinig ko si Nahida. Oo. Yung disconnect. Well. Nagdi-disconnect lagi ah. Hayop ah. Ay, nako. Nagdi-disconnect. Ay, nako. Ito, kailangan ko pa delete yung isa. Teka lang. Mamaya na lang. Ay, nako. Sige, simulan. Ayun, simulan na. Ay, I forgot. Wait. Forgot. Nice. Forgot. I forgot the evil within pala ako. Hayop. I forgot. Hayop. Kaya pala naka-black screen. Eh, narinig ba ako na ito?
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
So, swearing.
Looks like no more free coffee for me.
The tea here just keeps getting more bitter.
I wonder why ba nagdi-disconnect yung OBS?
This coffee smells as good as ever.
What are you doing again? Naida, ano gagawin natin dito ngayon? Mente. Happy na, may bagong event ah. Bagong event, so let's go. Go to quest for a minute. At saka si... Ito. Ano yung barado yung kabilang ano? The frick is this? The golden pagan bar shines with a metallic glow. It seems to give the bear staunch resolve to move forward. So where is it? Tubig? Here? Doon sa tubig na yun? We dance on the weather every night. How I can't remember. Ay, nako. Where are we? Wait, nakita ko to last time. I'm a flower. Nahida, akyat. Hello. The Archon is here.
That can't be right. Oh, but what if they're real after all? No, that can't be. But what if there's a chance?
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative
Della
of the
Roche.
Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you? Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally, someone has heard my prayers.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got two super experienced adventurers right here. We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of mora.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. See, the problem is that the fish around a fishing spot at Arrhenius have just all up and vanished recently.
Naisipan mo bang mag-switch ng spot?
They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I had planned to go and investigate the area right away. Right, but unfortunately, as the representative of the Fishing Association, there are a few other errands that I absolutely have to run. So
you'd like us to investigate the spot for you?
exactly, you're right on the Mora. So I thought I could delegate this work to you. Are
Of
you
course.
just some kind
Sorry,
of
sorry.
prophets, knowing exactly what I was going to say like that? Or maybe like the oracles you read about in fairy tales.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get a good night's sleep knowing the two of you are on the case.
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish? It really doesn't sound too difficult.
Yung nga eh.
No, you mustn't let your guard down. As the
Water imps.
representative of the Fishing Association, I have good reason to believe that the fish have gone missing due to an encounter with the water imps. Yes, you're both Outlanders, right? Our local fairy tales often speak of a terrifying underwater creature called Thelxie. The story our parents would tell us was always the same. If we went to the water alone, then we'd be snatched away and eaten by a water imp called Thelxie.
A child eating water imp? Did they tell you what it looked like?
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman, while my mother said it had a handsome face. It's really strange, though, because you'd also hear other people describe it as just a chubby penguin with a deceptive appearance. Even though the tales vary regarding its appearance, everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. It lives in an underwater cave surrounded by pallid bones and uses its sensitive nose to track down lonely children who've lost their way. And once it finds a child, it uses its alluring singing voice
Kidnapper
to
lang pala,
lure
no?
them into the water before swallowing them
Normal na
all.
tao lang pala.
Pretty terrifying, isn't it?
Sounds kinda scary. But isn't that pretty normal for a fairy tale? After all, those kinds of stories are usually made up to help keep children away from danger.
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale, just like how a water vein always has a source? Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard
Yes.
some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water
At
as
nawala
if
na,
he
nawala na.
was possessed by something. Doesn't that sound just like he was responding to the call of a water imp?
So
Nope,
you mean
exorcist na yun.
someone really got eaten by a water imp?
It's
Wala
all
pala.
hearsay,
Di pala
so
ako
it's hard to
di pala ako
confirm.
naka-auto.
But still, they all say this happened on Arrhenius. That's no laughing matter if you ask
Arrhenius.
me. Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fish ships on the island can understand human language. Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now. Still, if someone's really been hurt, then we can't just ignore the situation, right, Traveler?
Oh,
Check it out.
marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of water on your map. Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
Of course. And water aims conjecture. So basically, may mga bata na nawala. It means the waters where fish have disappeared from. Where? Ayun na, let's go. Dito. Um, Investigate the water where the fish has disappeared from. Let's go. Dito ba?
Is this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there's some footprints over there.
Asan? Asan yung footprints? Mukhang akin yun, ah.
These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else. Wait, did you hear something just now?
Gurgling noise can be heard coming from the water. Noises grow louder and louder until something emerges with a loud splash. Oh no,
What is that? Don't come any closer!
Paimon? Traveler?
Premium?
I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
Ginagawa mo dito?
Fremine!
Paimon, are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp? Thelxie, you say? How surprising.
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else who's trying to investigate the water imp?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated. Sure, if that's in order.
That's an
I
order.
know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy. Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp?
Never take commissions.
Wait, hold on! Fremine, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but, she made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions.
Ano yun?
Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of the fish.
The fish?
For me now, this lady seems lost in thought after retelling about the commission about the fishing association.
Ah, I think I may have connected the dots.
Sabihin ikaw.
These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure testing makes a lot of noise. So, all that about the disappearing fish? Well, it was probably because of me.
So that's all it was? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
I guess may nakakita siya kanya.
So in the end, it was just Fremine! Paimon spent all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back.
We'd be happy to help.
Thanks for offering, but I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
Hey, it's no trouble at all! Didn't you just call us your trustworthy companions? Companions are all about helping each other, you know?
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
Nope, that's not how it works. See, Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out. even though we were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing. If we tell them now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they'd just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back. Exactly! So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip!
Is that what you'd like to do as well?
Yes.
Huh. Alright, I'll trust your judgment.
May 5 minute? May 5 minute
Please
ba ako?
follow me. I've made a makeshift camp over there.
Do I have 3 minute? Wala, no? No, wala akong 3 minute. Si Lynette nandito. Kay Nari, kay Miko, and Aloy.
I've stored Thelxie in the tent.
Oh,
He
cute
can
niya.
respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa,
Dog,
sounds
come.
pretty advanced. Let Paimon give it a try. Hey, Delphi, are you there?
Sit.
So that's Fremone's version of Thelxie. It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town, he'd probably have become great friends with Pear. It's not really anywhere famous or important. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Thelxie, nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea. As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him the ability to convert those messages into discernible words,
Pagod lang mo,
so
pagod lang kasi 5 minutes
he
or
can't really talk to us just yet.
Ayun, listless.
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
No, there's no need. That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try. I have 2 other things I'd like your help with. The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard,
Can I keep
to
him?
make sure he will be able to function properly in most situations.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
The other shouldn't take too long either. You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
A weapon? Will Thelxie have to fight?
Thelxie will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand, like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
What an imaginative employer! Naming Thelxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
Well, regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's purpose is the same. Just like Pear, he has come to this world to serve as somebody's companion.
Whoa, Thelxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me.
Let's see this blueprint. Sexy, sunod.
Here we go. I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck. Want to give it a try? It's okay if you don't succeed immediately. I've got a lot of backup boards just in case. Okay. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out.
Of course. Oh, hi. Alright, ano to? Left click and drag to assemble the circuit. Meh, meh, meh. Right click. Alright. 5. 5. Pass. Okay, parang ano lang eh. Parang doon na sa ML. Parang doon na sa ML eh. Isang event sa ML kay Johnson. Makapareho lang ah. Okay. Seems easy enough.
You're doing well. Just as I expected.
We've taken on a lot of similar tasks before, you know.
Then let's move on to the underwater part. It's just as I mentioned earlier. We're after colorful shells and coral. Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right?
More or less.
Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.
Alright. Go to the body of water for a minute mention. Where the hell is that? Cannonball. Alright. Whee! Gimme. Gimme.
It should be right over
It's the echoing
there.
conch.
We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search. This is it. We call this thing an echoing conch. It can detect special reflection waves in the water to help us with all kinds of underwater exploration and excavation efforts. Here, try it. Did you notice any interesting places? The echoing conch should have detected some just now. Let's go check them out.
Tama ba yung check ko? Ito pala. And lastly,
Alright, these should be enough. Let's head back to camp. Thank you for staying out here with me all this time.
don't worry. Wait lang, may hydrocolus. There we go. Is there any I guess lalangoy lang tayo pupunta doon. I wonder kung meron pang extension dito sa map ng Fontaine or natlan na tayo. Sino ba yung next na natlan na kalaban natin? Si Kapitano. I mean, I can't swim. Ay. A woman. People. Pumunta na yung Archon dyan.
Ah, Fremine, you're back. I thought you might have been out diving.
I'm sorry, Madame d'Estray.
Madam.
I must have kept you waiting. I can report, though, that the construction of Thelxie is going quite smoothly.
There's no rush. I'm your employer, not your supervisor. And these two are...
Oh, they're two of my trustworthy companions. They're here to help me work on Thelxie.
Yes, I see. I suppose it's only natural for someone responsible like you to have some reliable friends.
Of course.
It's really nice to meet you, Madam Distray. Are you Fremine's employer? Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Greetings, my new friends. Just call me Zuria. You are both so adorable. The sight of you reminds me of little fairies under a cottage roof.
Oh, do you really think so?
Do you look like a fairy?
Of course. If my child had friends like you, then perhaps he wouldn't have become so obsessed with the tales of water imps. And I wouldn't have had to trouble Fremine here with this commission.
Obsessed with the tales of water imps?
Ah, so you don't know anything about my request yet? I would have thought Fremine had explained it to you already.
Well, Fremine told us that it was a private matter, so he didn't want to just share it willy-nilly.
I see. So Monsieur Fremine is even more discreet than I had thought.
Monsieur.
As you are assisting him with the project, I believe it'll be beneficial for you to learn more about its vision and history. But it would be quite impolite of me to simply pile all of my troubles on you without your permission. So, would you like to listen to my story?
Sure, you can tell us anything. You've already said nice things about us, so we'll try our best to help you get through your troubles.
She was a fairy.
Ah, what a lovely little fairy.
Oh.
Let me think of a way to put my situation into words. I'm sure you're already familiar with the tale of the water imps, right? Simply put, parents came up with a story, painting water imps as scary abductors in an effort to convince their children to stay away from the water. My child is rather special, however. While most
course.
other children are terrified of Thelxie, he's infatuated with him.
Infatuated? With a water imp? What a brave soul.
Yes, he told me that he thought the water imp might have just been misunderstood. In his mind, instead of singing to abduct children, the water imp actually sang out of a longing for companionship. As a result, he often goes near the water in secret.
Huh. So he wanted to become friends with the water imp so it wouldn't be lonely any longer? What a unique way of thinking.
Thank you, little Paimon. He indeed has always stood out from the crowd. He was actually diagnosed with loneliness syndrome when he was only 8 years old.
The hell? Totoo yun?
It's a type of mental disorder. Those affected by it often feel extremely lonely and lose interest in many mundane activities. The syndrome is probably what made him so determined to become friends with the water imp.
Oh no. Is it a very serious disorder?
If you were to become afflicted with the disorder, Paimon, you would only be able to say less than a fraction of the words you're saying to the Traveler now.
No! Paimon won't accept that! We would have to find a doctor to help cure Paimon. Paimon has a 2,000-word quota for daily conversations with the Traveler, and she won't settle for a single word less!
The family doctor has already begun to treat my son, but since the disorder is rare, there aren't
Loud and
many good
introvert.
regimens for treatment. He's also developed some new symptoms lately, such as uncontrollable delusions.
Huh? Uncontrollable what now?
Uncontrollable delusions. To put it simply, he can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality, and spends all his time in his fantasy world.
Then what is he seeing in his fantasy world?
It's a dream that he often mentioned to me when he was younger. I've compiled what I could understand of his recent rambling. It goes a bit like this.
Once upon a time, there was a splendid and magnificent underwater kingdom of water imps on the Celestia Plain. Countless lovely water imps live in houses made of rainbow shells and corals. During the day and singing between fields of golden Helga during the night. Everyone led carefree and blessed lives until the day of the iridescence parade. For the festival, all water imps would select the most precious pearl they own, wrap it in a golden branch and leaves, and offer it to the most beloved prince, Terxie. Sorry. During the day of the parade, the prince would cross a rainbow bridge made from all the offered shells. The new king will bless everyone with his well wishes. As for the prince's name, it's none other than Telxi.
Amazing!
Telxi.
Your son came up with all of this? He really crafted a lovely fairy tale world for Thelxie. It's like a beautiful dream.
But perhaps no beautiful dream can ever last long. You see, the story ended with a twist.
Ooh. The day of the recent parade came as expected, but countless monsters also arrived alongside the prince. The monsters were evil and cruel. They struck fear into all of the water imps' hearts. The water imps, adept at singing as they were, could not defend themselves against the monsters. The prince was barely to escape with the help of a mysterious masked individual, but it already lost everything. Just as the prince sang out of loneliness, so could his song only be heard by similarly lonely children.
How could the story end like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
He's twisted.
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the syndrome that caused such terrible delusions to manifest. But in any case, the biggest problem is the patient eventually loses themselves to the fantasy world of their own creation.
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality.
Imagination.
He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved.
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions. Then we have to help him snap out of it.
Sasampalin lang.
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all. I've had several discussions with the doctor, and we think it is best to try to guide his fantasy. He once wanted to make a picture book of his imaginary world, but since the
Imaginary.
disorder progressed too quickly, he never quite got past the first page of the book. If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition. Here, you can take a look.
Where's the book? Alright.
So Zuria's son also saw Thelxie as a penguin. Oh, he looks so sad.
Siyempre, na-massacre lahat eh.
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book. However, we'll lead the story to a different ending.
Kung saan naging extrovert
One
na
where
siya.
the Water Imp Prince is eventually able to restore his kingdom with the help of his friends. We'll need to chase away his loneliness and sorrow and let him perceive a world full of hope again. That's what I mean by guiding his fantasy.
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Fremine need to make a Thelxie as well?
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously, as if it's a history of things that have really happened. We'll need to go on a journey like Thelxie and help him regain his crown and country. But my child can no longer go on a journey of his own. This is why I commissioned Fremine here to craft a Thelxie, and then I'll paint the journey with this Thelxie into the picture book.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son! Paimon's starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this, Zuria. Paimon still has one question, though. Where will we be able to find a Water Imp Kingdom?
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Salacia Plains. I've already asked Fremine to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Wait, paano ko
So
makakalangoy?
we'll just need to act out a performance of,
Yung scuba dive.
a brave journey through the Kingdom of Water Imps. As long as we chase away the monsters in the ruins, it'll count as chasing away the monsters in the Water Imp Kingdom, right?
Sadly, no. We won't just be putting on a performance. It's just as Zuria said. We need to take this seriously. And the only way we can take this seriously is if we choose to believe everything that's happening is real.
So we'll be playing it straight, or, making it a fully immersive experience? Oh, neither of those really sound right. Well, either way, we'll still be able to help, right?
It's all right. There's no need to get that serious. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I believe in my son. We can just see this as him wanting to stay asleep for a bit longer, because he's so enamored with his dream.
Zuria.
Keep your spirits up, everyone. If we were to look troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well. I should be heading back right about now to check on my son.
I-recreate ba natin yung na-massacre lahat ng mga tao?
We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a better spot to convalesce.
Oh,
It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view. Feel free to come find me if anything urgent comes up.
Understood. There's also one last thing. Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress on Thelxie. I estimate that he should be ready sometime tomorrow.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, how about we meet here in 2 days' time to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps?
sounds
All
good.
right, everyone. Let's meet again in another 2 days.
Right, 2 days.
Zeria sure is a brave and
Magiging-
optimistic lady. Fremine, do you think her plan will work out?
Let's discuss that over by the tent. There were a few things that I didn't bring up because the Madame was here.
Ano yun? Telxie, sit.
What is it, Fremine? What did you want to say?
If you don't mind me
Mentally?
asking, I would like the two of you to mentally prepare yourselves. This is the first time that you've met anyone with the syndrome, right? I know you two are both really strong and will do everything you can to help the child. But with the syndrome being the way it is, if things don't quite turn out as we wish, I hope you'll be able to accept the outcome and not put too much blame on yourselves.
Fremine, why do you bring this up all of a sudden? Didn't we just promise Zeria that we'll be optimistic about everything working out?
It's not that I'm not optimistic. It's just...
Ah, so that's why you looked like you knew exactly what she was talking about. Wait, Fremine, don't tell Paimon that you also...
No. Please don't misunderstand.
Oh,
I've never had it. I've just
previous director, so hindi
seen
pa si
many
Arlie Chino.
cases of it at the House of the Hearth. Back when we lived under the previous director. They say there are many factors surrounding the development of this illness. I've heard everything from hereditary factors and one's state of mind, to environmental factors, and even ley line disorder effects. Some even say it could be caused by contamination from god remains. And from the cases I've seen, there weren't many positive outcomes. In the worst cases, the patient could even pass away.
What? It could get that serious? And here Paimon thought they'd just stop talking as much.
Yung
Yeah, that's just the nature of it. So, if you'll find it difficult to cope with the worst case scenario, I would prefer that you back out right now. I don't want you to help only to feel like you failed.
don't worry,
that's
dito
right.
first time.
Paimon's seen all of those things too. No matter how hard it might get, we won't be scared.
Really? Then in that case, let's see this real-life fantasy adventure together to the end.
Yeah! But Paimon has a question. If this illness can really be as bad as you've described, then do you really think Zuria's method will be able to help? After all, we'll just be using a toy
Ito
as
si Telxie,
Thelxie.
may
It's
iniisip
the ruins
na
as the
binabalak
kingdom
si
of
Telxie.
water imps. The whole adventure will only be turned into a picture book for her son to read.
Well, I think it should be able to do something. To harbor a fantasy means that the child wants to save himself somehow. The only reason he's allowed his dream kingdom to fall is because he's lost control of his heart. But if we can help him regain control and escape from the darkness, we'll be able to change his world. Like helping someone who's lost their voice be able to speak again.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're saying now. Huh. How do you understand all of this so well, Fremine?
Well, maybe because I have also had many of my own dreams in the past. I even had my own fairy tale world, much like that boy's. I was able to draw a lot of support from it, so I believe in the power of fantasy worlds. So you remembered.
What Penguin Town? Why doesn't Paimon remember? Is that also a fairy tale world? Don't leave Paimon in the dark!
Kakaano lang natin kanina.
Hey, why did you put that on?
It's just one of my personal quirks. Please pay it no mind. Anyway, Penguin Town is a peaceful place with lots of penguin residents.
Just like him.
They're all really good at making clockwork toys. And Pear is the town's triumphant hero, as well as the one who quietly protects the whole place.
Pear? But didn't you make Pear yourself?
Well, I often think that Pear only came to me because he realized how much I needed him. So it's not so much that I made Pear, as Pear chose me as his friend.
Fremine, are you sure you're not losing control of your fantasies as well?
No, I don't think so. I can still differentiate between fantasy and reality. I just believe that the fairy tale world of my dreams must also exist somewhere. It might just be hidden, which is why it's difficult to see. Or it will only reveal itself at very specific times.
Specific times? Like when you put on your diving helmet?
Yeah, that's the general idea of it.
Really? Paimon just said that because you put on your helmet.
Have you ever observed the surface world from underwater? It's as if you're viewing a whole different world from the outside. It's a very surreal feeling. Both alienating, but also as if you're being protected by something. I have a similar feeling when I put on my diving helmet. In those moments, it's possible to see some truly wondrous things, as if a fairy tale has become reality. It's almost like a sort of miracle.
Really? Like a miracle?
Well, if that's in order.
No, just kidding.
Hey, don't you still need time to work on Thuxie's weapon? We don't want to keep you from finishing your commission.
Right. I still have to collect some tools I'll need to craft the
Sanay talaga
weapon.
sila sa orders,
I've
no?
got to finish
Pero hindi
everything
sila
before
Lynette, pag
tomorrow.
si Lynette.
Thank you for reminding
Ay,
me,
kasi
Paimon.
Lynette,
I'm sure there'll be
pati
other
si Freminet lang.
opportunities for you to try my helmet. Thanks for all of your help. I'll be off for now. Let's meet up here again in 2 days.
In 2 days time, we'll meet again. Oh. Still lock. Anong after collective prerequisite stage? Meron pa dito. Ito nakalock eh. Well, let's play. Stati. Broken circuit. Broken circuits reconnect when the signal passes through an inductive switch of the corresponding color. Alright. Beep beep. Ay. Beep 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 beep. Beep beep beep. Ah. Tama ba yun? Oh. Next challenge. There can be up to 2 different circuits involved in one debugging process. Circuits starting point and endpoints will have the same color. So, ito dito. Ito dyan. What? Circuit's not connected. What do you mean? Kala po connected? Teka lang, dapat, wait, dapat ba connected? What do you mean dapat connected? Circuit's not connected. What? Set up circuits of limited length to ensure that the signal gets from the source to its designated endpoints. Oh, ito yung one. So, ito dapat dito. 1, 21. Okay. Hindi ko napansin yung number sa baba. Next. And 1. Alright, that seems easy. After the debug process has gone on for a while, you can use the debug manual to obtain clues about how to set the circuit up. Clues? Di ko kailangan yan. Ano to? Ginagawa na ito. Ito yung 1. Teka lang, paano to? What the? Really here? Sabi daw dito. Teka lang. Okay, pwede pala sila tumigil muna. Kala ko kailangan mabilisan. Next. When a signal passes through and it position a specific color, the branching path connection direction will change. Here. Wait, nauna pa yung 1. Okay, akala ko okay, walang order kahit basta lang makapunta sila sa ano nila. Walang order. Here. Ano ginagawa na ito? Oh. Dapat pala mauna to. No! Ano ginagawa nito? Ano ginagawa nito? Oof. What? Wait, teka lang. Anong ginagawa nito? Dahil pala ikaw. Ayun. Right, next. Nakailan na ako? Una muna. Ano to? What the heck is this? Uy. Ano to? Teka lang. So, ito dito. Um, But easy. Oh. Yun ang muna yun. Oh, natapos ka na pala lahat. What's the other ones? Record, Tama ba yun? Is that right? Debugging? Di ba ito? Oh. Kaya inaantok ako dito sa tugtog na to. What's the other one? Ito nga. Bago natin ituloy yung part 2, act 2 ng quest. Tapusin ko muna to. Kung sabihin may commission na kaagad. Kaka-commission ko lang kayo ng hapon ah. Where the hell am I? Dahil may commission na naman. Go to the top, Nahida. Go to the top. Where is the conch shell? When the equi is displayed possible iridescent glory location. Ano to? Bago to. Pa, 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 pa. Ow. Is ka dito. Grenade. Ay, shit, hinil pa ako. Hayop. Uy. Pak, 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 pak. Hindi ganun kalakas to ah. Ew. Alright, where's the next one? Next one is here. Dahil parang, oh shots, no. Parang sobrang hina, no? Here it is. Ow. Mama pa sa akin. Ow. Ow. Ah, shots. Ay, nakamatay si Neida. Neida, no. Kasi yung next. What? Where the hell is the next one? Kasi yung next. Ay, ito. And last is dito. Oh, oh. Shots. Mali. Wee! Ew. Ow, are. Ah. Mas nakamatay si Neida. No. Ah! There. Alright, that's... Tapos na rin. Yan. I guess next, maghintay na tayo. Hintay tayo sa tubig. Hindi tayo mag-mambay. Natulog na lang dito sa tubig. Ah,
He's finally come to meet up with Zuria. Let's head over to Fremene's camp right away.
wait lang. Alright, we're going to reenact natin yung storya.
Time to go.
Is your child feeling any better?
Thank you for your concern, Fremine. His condition is fairly stable.
Fairly
The family
stable.
doctor said we might be able to take him out for a stroll today.
Zuria, Fremene, we're here.
Seems like everyone's arrived now.
Not quite. Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon has a guess where he might be.
Oh, where's
Hey,
Toasty?
Galaxy!
Oh shit. Look at that prince.
Whoa! Galaxy's got himself a sword and a shield now. He's looking sharp.
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thalxi looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone yourself, Fremine.
We helped too.
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found was high quality. Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with the coronation ceremony. So,
For the crown?
could I also trouble you with finding some materials for the crown? You can just keep an eye out for them on our way to the ruins. I was planning to collect the materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some prettier ones than what I could get my hands on.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we head out?
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking. Since Thalxi has already shown us his brand new appearance, we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book. What do you think?
Ooh, Paimon's excited now.
Why don't we use the story we know as a reference? Just make the atmosphere a bit less grim.
But tayo mo sabihin yung namassacre
So we'll
lahat.
take out the sad parts and replace them with happier stuff? Sounds great to Paimon.
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work. Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing, please tell me what you'd like to see.
Let me think. We
Okay,
can draw the
pati shield.
weapon. The prince has picked up the Sword of Courage and the Shield of Perseverance, which proves he has crossed the mire of doubt, and now is ready to wage war against the darkness.
Okay, I'll add the weapons. Anything else?
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Felxie's got some friends by his side now, so he's no longer fighting alone.
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. Anything
Aw.
else? Color. Ah, color, yes, that's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be just grayscale, but bursting with color and hope. Who would have thought the page could have become so inspiring? How wonderful! Splendid ideas, everyone.
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up. Felxie most of all.
Are you seeing this, my
Tsaka
son?
nasira lang siya, no?
Are you feeling inspired by this as well?
Everyone excited na siya.
I'm sure he is, Zuria. And this is still just the first page.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's get the show on the road and head towards the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Yay! Felxie's fantastic adventures begin now!
Right, Prince Country. Punta na tayo sa ruins. Okay, sa kingdom. Ride the shore above the underwater kingdom of water imps. Kingdom. Where the hell are we? Oh, dito. Too shallow to dive. Right, where is the... Pero kaya kalayo to? Look for materials to make the crown. Right. Here?
Look! Those are materials that we can use for the crown, right? Let's get some for Fremine.
These should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for finding the best materials. We shouldn't need anything else to head to the kingdom.
Whoa!
Oh, ito na ba?
Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead?
Ooh. Oh shucks. The mythical kingdom of water is at hand. Warriors together with Prince Telxir reclaim it from the monsters occupying it. Oh shucks. May Hydro. Unleash Shaco attacks his position, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies. And of course, we will give may Hydro. That's yung usual team comp natin. Assistant. Actually, si Farina nga. Si Farina muna. Try lang natin. Try lang. Oh. Are you sure na normal na ruins lang
So
to?
these are the underwater ruins that Fremine found. They're pretty amazing, but still not exactly the kind that Paimon was imagining. Oh, yeah, Paimon knows. It's just... Paimon thought we'd actually see a fairy tale world. Like with the water imp's colorful houses and the rainbow bridge.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to put up some decorations, but ran out of time to do it by myself.
Don't worry, it's fantasy
Whoa,
time.
someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things. You should do your best too, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. adventurers, 'tis Paimon, guardian goddess of this land. State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
We are the companions of Prince Thalxi, your divine highness. We have come to help him reclaim the
Goddess?
glory that he has lost.
Foreshadow ba to?
Oh, reclaiming your glory! Thy goddess here has golden glory, silver glory, and bronze glory. Which is it that the prince has lost?
Huh?
Different character.
Ah, this is the goddess's test! Ahem. From your responses, the goddess has concluded that you're all brave adventurers
Alam ko may
without
theory
the
na
taint of
si
greed
Paimon
in
yung
your
ano.
hearts. As such,
Wala,
you
naisip
are
ko lang yun.
worthy of everyone's respect. So please accept the goddess's reward. The goddess
Naisip ko
will
tuloy
now
yung theory na yun,
bestow
hayop.
all three types of glory upon you. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow glory, so your future will always be filled with light.
Ba't mong nabus na ito si
My gratitude to your divine highness for such generous blessings. Power is now surging through every part of my body.
Me too.
Hindi ko feel preminent.
Is this the divine inspiration of legend?
Preminent, more energy.
Now, adventurers, forge bravely ahead and defeat the monsters that have taken over the kingdom. You will be sure to find that which you seek.
Preminent, konting energy. Oh shit, kasama si Preminent. This prince places Water Im's chance to defeat opponents more easily after using his skill that must charge up before being able to use it again.
Please be
Shut up. Oh, great sword. Puro nobles lagi.
careful, brave adventurers. Just ahead are some evil enemies that have invaded the
Charge.
kingdom of water imps. They're called hilly churros of the deep.
Teka, ang sakit ni ano, Preminent.
Commencing cleanup.
Oh, mas energetic. Mas energetic pa siya pag lumalaban.
Getting here. Frost is coming.
Ay.
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your highness, please show them what you're made of.
Ow. Your Highness. Your Highness. Ow.
Getting here! We're under attack again. It's a lavature of the deep.
There's no need to fear, my friends. His highness is so strong now that even a diviniture of the
Ow.
deep would pose no threat to him.
Tara si Bliss. My Prince.
It's finally over.
Masakit siya.
So
53
we
damage.
defeated the evil
53,000
monsters
damage.
and reclaimed the kingdom of water imps?
Yes, it should now be time for us to attend Thalxi's coronation ceremony. The only thing is, I didn't expect this to go so smoothly. I thought it would have taken longer for us to reach the heart of the ruins. It was my mistake. I should have told Fremine earlier that we would also need a crown.
It's all because the Traveler and Goddess Paimon were too strong. We just eradicated all the monsters in one go.
It's okay, Zuria. We can come back again once I've made the crown.
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time. And you too, Thalxi, my child.
Nice job, Tepsi.
Foxy's turning out to be a real expert at fighting.
I don't think there's anything that will be able to stop him. He's like a true prince now.
Yes, I agree as well.
Piling ko mangyayari.
Let's head back to camp for now. I asked the traveler to search for some materials on the way because I want to make the crown as soon as possible.
We can add an update to Foxy's fantastic adventures as well. Now that we've reclaimed the kingdom of water imps, it's time for us to draw some new scenes in the picture book.
I guess yung pa yung isang ano. The 53,000 damage. Mas masakit pa siya kaysa ano. Mas Masakit pa siya konti kasi sa charge attack ng hutaw ko. Ayop. Then never, I think, I don't know. Ako siya check.
Zuri and Fremine, why don't we draw the new pages first? Paimon really wants to update the picture book. Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. Then in that case, the story today should go something like this. After overcoming many obstacles, Prince Thelxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the Kingdom of Water Imps. At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon,
She
revealed
was a
her true
fairy.
goddess form to her companions.
Woohoo! The goddess has arrived! She praised the companions for their purity, and to reward them, she bestowed upon them many blessings, and even prayed that the prince would be able to fulfill his goal.
Yung theory ko saan si Paimon yung primordial one. Kaya naisip ko. Mention the goddess.
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion of evil,
Kung isipin mo,
chased
tao
away
to.
the monsters, and rescued the pretty water imps from their imprisonment.
Kung
The
isipin mo
prince
yung,
finally managed to reclaim his kingdom. But as for the crown,
kung isipin mo yung mga Hillicher, tao yan dati.
Oh no, the crown isn't ready yet!
No. The crown was within the prince's reach, but the monsters took it with them as they fled. They haven't given up and are sure to return, but the prince is certain to reclaim the crown the next time they fight. The brilliant rainbow shall descend onto the kingdom once more.
Oh, and Paimon can almost see it all happening now! Whoa, the pages are beautiful! Zuria is really talented at drawing.
thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now. Thelxie's journey is one step closer to its end, and the promised coronation. My child, you'll also be able to brighten up when that time comes, right?
I'm sure he will, Zuria. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will already have some good news for you when you get back home today.
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness. Oh, Fremine, about the time you'll need for the crown.
Please don't worry. One day should be more than enough.
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. All right, let's rendezvous here in another 2 days' time for our final adventure, okay? And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
To Ziria.
Alright, it's about time we start heading off too. You've still got some work to do, right, Fremine?
Yeah, I'll need to go to the city shortly to get some parts for the base of the crown. I want to try out a few different designs and choose the one that looks the best.
Yeah, Paimon knew that you didn't often take commissions from others, but Paimon had no idea you'd be so dedicated once you're on the job.
Well, about that, it might be because...
Because what?
It's because I hope...
What's the matter? And what's with that look on your face? You're turning red, and it looks like you're about to run away and put your helmet on again.
Am I turning red?
Alright. We won't bother you anymore for today, Fremine. Let's see each other in 2 days' time.
Okay, thank you. See you in 2 days.
Right, we're off. Iba yung next na, side quest.
I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Don't worry. Nakakita rin nila yun. Right, I think yung next na ano. Oh, 5. Sandali lang to. Right, we're here. Kasi yung kalaban. Prince, so the drive after all cards sa party. Oh, merong trial character ah. Pero actually, identical na kanya yan. Um, ah, identical na kanya. Check na natin next round. Right, let's go, Telexi. Start.
Another test.
Ring cutter. Body and mind.
You can't run.
Siya dalawa eh. Ito pala unahin ko.
Dance with me!
No.
Wind strike! Be a good audience, you.
Ah!
Care for a dance? Dance with me!
Wind and cloud.
The show's only just begun. Ring cutter.
Pare. Hindi ako nang babawasan. Ah, hinihil ako ni Telexi.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night.
Witness the power of cooking.
Hinihil ako ni Telexi, hayop. Kaya pala walang damage yung buta ko.
Time to go.
Oh my god, hinihil nga ako. 6,000 ka lang.
Care for a dance?
Shit, hindi ko. Ayun, 6,000. Oh my god. What the hell? Munti ka na yun ah. Okay, Ruined Guard, si Raiden. Meron ba ako pwede yan si Raiden? Walang healer, pero Walang healer, pero ay, the healer was si Bennett. At na eh. Ano yung ano niya? May sa ano siya Thunderous Loop. Dealing electric damage to nearby opponents. Alright.
Shine down! Flash! No turning back! Now you shall perish! There is no escape! I'm going in!
Diretso na.
One with wind and cloud.
Quiver! Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Glory to the Shogun! In teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
As one with wind and cloud.
Going in! No turning back! Strike! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Wind strike.
Flash! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves.
Mga
Adorn
6,000,
my night.
6,000.
Glory to the Shogun! Quiver! Now you shall perish! I'm going in!
Clouds high.
Oh my god, di abot.
Flash! Illusion shattered!
Di abot, hayop. No. Dragon. Action na mga... Hey.
There is no escape! Strike!
As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back! Torn to oblivion! Storm the front! Flash! Illusion shattered!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Teamwork is dreamwork! Strike! Glory to the Shogun!
As one with wind and cloud.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Come on.
I'm going in! Flash! No turning back!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Strike! Everybody stand back!
As one with wind
Mga
and
diretso.
cloud.
Glory to the Shogun! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Storm the front! Torn to oblivion! Wind strike! Clouds high!
Yun.
The birds call!
Quiver! There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Yun. Nice. 7,000. Sumobra na. Nice. Nice riding. Thank you. Alright. Si Duvelet. That's the now. Hey. So, paano to? Pwede tayo mag-dendro. Dendro, tsaka... I think malakas yung kitchen ko, pero try lang na. Try lang na. Try natin team comp. Only we have Raiden. Pero wala eh. Watch na.
Feeling lucky today?
With sword comes shadow.
The tides beckon. Silence!
Dahil kasi yun ako.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh shit, na late.
Time to shine.
Following orders.
Everyone go his.
Lucky today?
Settle down!
The Temple of Wisdom. Don't blink.
Following orders.
Nowhere to hide.
Hindi ko, di pwede to.
Let the mighty be humble! Where do you think bow your head?
Committed to memory.
Your coming was foretold!
Let my name echo in song.
Eternal as a
The tides beckon.
I'm getting sick of this.
Oh my god, di pwede ah.
My knowledge. With sword comes shadow.
There's one like a 99!
Di pwede.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurabad! Finally, some target practice.
Let the mighty be humble!
Oh my god, di...
Spread your wings and raise a star!
Oh my god, 3,000. Select stage. Ito pa rin. Paano kaya to? Ulit. So, mag-Kazua tayo. Kazua. Where we fail the party game, what gives it quick damage bonus? Hindi ko actually alam. Itong bagong mouse, parang hindi ko alam kung napipindot ko pa, hindi. Na,
Everybody stand back!
That's following a new height. As one with wind and cloud.
Be sanctified. Silence.
That's close enough.
Feeling lucky today?
Unsightly insects. Into the wind.
Let's light it up!
That's close enough.
Let the mighty be humble.
Following orders.
Feeling lucky today?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
One with nature. Squall and fury. You dare to gaze upon me? Bloom as the flowers in Gorgon!
Are,
The tides beckon. Settle down.
come on.
For the eternal oasis! That's far
Are.
behold. Search for it.
Please.
Some target practice.
Going in!
Let the mighty be humble. Silence.
Stretch your wings and raise a storm!
Pulverize.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh my god.
Cry louder.
Bow your head.
Oh my god, di pwede. Are. Puta.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Ay, nako. Shit, kulang pa ako sa damage. Wait lang. Kulang ako sa damage. Gusto ko na sa iisang ano lang sila. Kung I think last na to. Tapos next stage na lang tayo. Hayop. Ay, nako.
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Following orders.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
That's close enough.
Oh my god.
Whirling snow.
That's following orders. One with nature.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Sakura swirl.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Wind strider. Your coming was
The
foretold.
tides beckon. Silence.
I'm getting sick of this. My apologies.
An
Pare.
oversight on my part.
Are. Lagi. Ay, nako.
Into the wind.
Put. Ay, nako.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Take flight.
Bow your head.
Putang ina. Ulit.
Bloom as the flowers and good.
You are not welcome.
Some target practice.
Putang ina. Try. Tatang inang pet din. Last. And kaya pa naghutaw na lang tayo.
One with wind and cloud.
Settle down.
Embrace the ice. Whirling snow. My apologies.
Bow your head.
That's following our new into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come.
Settle down.
Everybody stand back.
Lucky today. Bow your head.
You're coming with the toes. The wind bloom as the flowers and with wind and cloud.
Whirling snow. Coming Satellite. Sumetsu.
Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
Yun, dyan lang.
Some target practice.
One with nature.
Silence.
Stretch your wings. Embrace a
Wind
star.
strike.
Eh, naman.
Adorn my night.
Where do you think Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Bow your head.
Pare. Oh, no. Masyado matagal.
Whirling snow. I'm going in.
The tides beckon. Justice is blindsided.
Your coming was foretold. The wind knows me.
Ah, shit. Wala, hagad doon lang. Ayaw na. Ay, nako. Oh, free na pati sinubulit na naman. For other prints that use vital area or casting the party gain 60% increased max HP and receive 20% less damage. Kaso ulit, para ano? Kaso lang para ano, ano sila, magsama-sama. Si Jean para lang kay Furina. I guess, pasok pa ako. Ayop. I guess pagkatapos ng challenge nito, okay na. Okay na ako. Susunod na yung next story. Next act. Next act dito kay, Permanent.
Showering you with rain.
Another
Time to
test.
shine. Force blood.
Settle down. That tingle?
As one with wind and cloud.
Silence!
Into the wind.
Barbados, guide us.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled.
That hurts.
Time to shine.
Pay your dues. The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Wind, hear me.
Be sanctified.
Wind strike.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in
Settle down. Another test subject.
Fallen leaves.
Eh, 6
Adorn my
mas madali
night.
pa.
I swear by my sword.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
The tides beckon. An oversight on my...
Go and splat! Shower me with praise!
Bow your head.
Wind, hear me.
Buti pa dito madali. Ayop. Sa 9,000 pa sumobra pa. Ano yung pangatlo ang hirap? Okay, si... ano na? Ay, shit. Fuck. Bennett yung napili ko. Try nga natin si Hutaw naman dun sa pangatlo. Baka kaya.
Strike a pose!
A moment, please.
Have a safe trip.
No need to fear. As one with wind and cloud.
Let my name echo in song! Shower me with praise! Everybody stand back!
Let's begin. Wind strike.
Time to shine!
Parang...
Get a little chilly.
Into the wind.
Yoo-hoo!
Away now. Have a safe trip.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let the world collide!
May ganun kalakas yung right click.
One with nature.
Let's light it up! Time to shine!
As one with wind and cloud.
A moment, please. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Yoo-hoo! I'm going in! Adventure time!
Let's begin.
Oh, shots kulang. Wait. Isa pa. Isa pa.
Don't run away now. Have a safe trip.
Let the world collide!
Clouds high. The birds call.
I swear by my sword.
Let's begin.
Let my name echo in song! Yoo-hoo! Yours one!
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Barbados, guide us.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let the world collide!
A moment, please. It's get a little chilly.
Time to shine!
Sa inilap niya.
Yours one! Yoo-hoo!
Let's begin.
Let my name echo in song!
I swear by my sword.
Clouds high. The birds call. Have a safe trip.
Let the world collide!
Wind, hear me.
Away now.
Sayang. Hindi mo umabot ng 7,000. Ano, okay na yun? Ito, try nga natin.
That's close enough. Wind strike. Following orders. Into the wind.
Rain cutter!
That's following orders. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Rain outlines your fate.
Mahirap konti ah. Ang stamina ko.
Your coming was foretold. Nature. Bloom as the flowers in
Let me weave you a
Gorgon.
verse. Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Where the eternal oasis.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand! Witness the power to let my guard down. Rain outlines your fate.
Finally, some target practice.
Time to go! I'm getting sick.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Rain cutter! I'm getting sick of this.
Where the eternal oasis.
Oo, wala yung tumakas ka. Putang ina. Try again, try again. Puta. Ayun, tumakas pa yung hayop na babae nun. Ay, naku, nag-teleport kasi yung hinayupak na yun hayop.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Following orders. Hockey today.
Higher, higher, pants on fire.
That's following
Into the wind.
Hockey today.
No, my sword. Let's light it up. I'm going in.
Take that.
The wind knows me.
See?
That's following
Time to go.
Wind strider.
Ring cutter.
That's following orders.
Into the wind. The wind knows me.
Your coming was foretold. Adorn my nut.
Witness the power. Cross over.
Ito unahin.
The eternal oasis.
Everybody stand back. Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you. See?
Bound as one like a 99.
Ay, put.
Target practice.
Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Ay, nako.
No, my sword.
Put. Ay, nakakainis. Nakakainis yung mga ganito, ano?
Where do you think you're going?
Put, ang ina. Sapay-sapat, ang ina. Paano yun? Paano yung nag-teleport na babae nun? Sobrang, ano? Eh, wait lang. Wait lang, kababahan ko lang yung health ni Hutaw. Ang konti ng damage niya. Wait lang.
Teamwork is
That's
teamwork.
following orders.
One with nature.
As one with wind and cloud.
Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa.
That's following orders.
Go!
Into the wind.
Kamali ako.
Time to go!
Hockey today.
Know my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Nakais, nahihil ako.
That's following orders. Hockey today.
One with nature.
Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Oh my god.
Into the wind.
Let's light it up.
Naiinis ako sa hayop.
Everybody stand back.
Clouds high.
The birds call.
Ring cutter.
The wind knows me.
Rain outlines your fate. Cross over.
Into the wind.
Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork. See? Where do you think you're going?
Coming was foretold.
The wind knows me.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night! Mighty as a town!
Oh, kailangan ko ng ano? Kailangan ko may nagbabawas sa akin. Farina, where are you? Kailangan ko may nagbabawas sa help ni Hutaw.
Time to shine!
Into the wind! That's close enough. Order.
Going in! Time to go! Strike a pose!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Let my name echo in song! Oh dear!
That's where our coming was foretold.
Everybody stand back! God over! I'm getting sick of this game.
For the eternal. Target practice. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let the world collide! Fire, hands on fire!
Oh.
Into the wind.
Asa ang bibigat nyo?
This isn't good! Where do you think you're going? I'm going in! Strike a pose!
Ay, nako.
Your coming was foretold.
Oh my god, last. Shit.
That's following up with nature.
Time to go!
The wind knows me. Time to go. That's close enough. Lucky today. That's close
Let
enough.
my name echo in song! Strike a higher, hands on fire!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Everybody stand back!
Your coming was foretold. For the eternal racing.
Oh.
Into the wind. As one with
Where do you
wind and
think you're
cloud.
going? Strike a pose!
Your coming was
Everybody
foretold.
stand back! Let my name echo in song! Time to go!
Wind strider.
Ayun! Oh my god, sa wakas. Ay, siya sumikot pa. Ayo. Ay, nako, sa wakas, hayop, pwede na ako matulog. Ay, pasok pa ako bukas. Hayop, nice. Buti naman, hayop. Oh, nice. Collect Telex's bar to invite friend to join your party. Yes, may ferminate na rin ako. Nice. $100. I guess yung 100 ay yung pinaka-huli. Yep. Tapusin na kaya natin to. Ay, tapusin na kaya natin to. Isang quest na lang eh. Isang quest na lang eh. So, sayang naman din. Next time, ginawa ko yung quest. Tsaka, wala lang. Yun yung ginawa ko. Tapusin na natin. Time pa na. Hindi parang may time ako. Pero bilisan lang natin.
Today's the final.
Sorry. I need to hurry.
Hey, Fremine! Belxie! We're here!
Hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler.
Hey, Telexy.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for Zuria now.
I guess last na
hasn't
to.
arrived yet.
Ano kaya nangyari?
For her a little while.
May nangyari, may nangyari.
Actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too far from here anyway. Didn't she say she just lives on the hill over there?
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, and speaking of,
Found you two at long last. I'm so glad that you both are all right.
why are you here, Miss Delaroche? And what could have happened
Yeah,
to
wala.
us?
Nakuha tayo ng water imps. Ano yun yung iniisip niya?
What could have happened? That water imp Belxie, of course. After I gave you that commission the other day, I began to get worried and went asking about the boy that went missing.
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Fremine. Even the missing fish was his fault. Don't worry, we'll help you get the fish back as soon as we're done with this job.
Oh, sorry about that. I've been diving in the area recently.
Huh? Fremine diving? No, that's not what happened at all. I've heard a completely different account. What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water. He never came back. What could that be if not that water imp's work?
Are you sure?
100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran fishermen I know. The child was only 8 years old. His name was Lescaut Destray.
Wait,
Oh
let's go
shit.
stray?
Yeah, that's the name. They
Si
say the
Zuria, ano, di
family
ba?
took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed away from an accident many years ago. Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill. It's said that she left the court of Fontaine, and no one knows where she's gone.
It can't be, right? Lescaut Destray? Zuria Destray? It must be some sort of a coincidence?
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead. I just came to make sure that you're both all right. I'll head back then. Please remember to take care.
Oh shit. 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 Teleport agad dun. Ay, ito pala yung bahay. Oh shit.
Huh? Excuse us. Is anyone here? Is this Madame Destray's place?
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please leave us be unless you have anything urgent to report.
Their office attribute more science. A man also is confused looking.
This is the residence of Zuria Destry, and I'm Jala Khan, her family doctor. What did you mean by your question just now? Who else could be my patient?
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself that her son had contracted loneliness syndrome.
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time, but he's... Well, the young master's no longer
Oh
with us.
shit.
Now,
Siya
the
pala ang
Madame has
pinag-
come down with the same illness. Are you her friends, by any chance?
Oh shit. Siya pala yun.
Oh. So, when she had requested time to go out over the past few days, it was so she could spend them with you.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering from uncontrollable delusions is the Madame herself? She believes her son is still alive?
That is correct. When the young master
Oh my god.
disappeared, she was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him. But since she had to leave the house, she was unable to see her son one last time. That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable as soon as the old master passed away. First the son, and then the mother.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she even told us to stay optimistic.
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Then, all the other things that she told us about her son, were those fake too?
No, those were all real. Although, they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good. Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy world where her son was still with her. She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll. She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness. It was all going well, Until last night, she spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind, and the words that he had inscribed onto it. Then she broke down once more. I prescribed some sedatives, and she's currently resting.
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, we must all calm down first. What should we do? I need to think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth and the children who lived in it. Those patients and what their doctors said back then. What if... Dr. Jalacan, have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before? It's worth a shot. I'll go get the book.
Dr. Gary retrieves the book and hands it to Fremi. Okay, tatapusin natin yung storya.
This is it. That's right. If what Dr. Jalacan said was true, the past few days have been very helpful to Zuria. So we should complete this journey. We need to show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
One must first face reality before accepting it. The Madame has been crushed by her feelings of grief and can no longer bring herself to face reality. Our first priority would be to get her out of this state.
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures to save her son. But now, I think she might need it to save herself. And if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration and closure. Maybe those feelings would be enough to give her some courage to face reality again. There's no time to waste. Let's set off right away.
We're gonna water imps. Right, right. Ah! Naisipin ko na tapusin ito dahil isang quest na lang pala, no? Might as well tapusin na. Ako. Unless siya shock with anticipation, dealing more damage. Alright, let's finish this picture book. No shot, not... What the hell? Isipin mo talaga may mga pass dito sa Genshin, no? Etong part na to sa mapa, may gusto namatay na bata. So, sorry. Siya pala yung may sakit, hayop.
We're here again. This is the final part of Thelxie's journey, but the most important person is missing.
Everyone, please don't be so down and gloomy. Remember what she told us? If we were to feel troubled, the patient would become anxious as well.
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give something to Zuria, it should be our smiles. We have to keep smiling as we finish this adventure. And then she'll be able to recover, right everyone?
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Here, retake the crown.
Be careful, brave adventurer. Here comes the evil monster that stole the crown. There. The deep sea cycle.
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no need to fear. Prince Phil looks stronger than ever today. He must be going all out.
Getting gear! Hey! Getting gear!
Oh, this is the final enemy, right? We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness.
Yes, Paimon.
Fate reckoning!
Energetic pa si Paimon pag lumalaban.
Coming! Getting gear! Pair!
Guess that's the end. Or sure, kaya natin i-drawing. O, natatagalan ah.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends, and I'm already very late.
But, Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance method. Didn't you also say that you think it'd work?
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just... Could you tell me the name of your child?
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name is Thelxie. He's the prince of the kingdom of water imps. We will go today to reclaim his crown and attend his coronation ceremony.
I see. Madame, please rest assured, everything is still on schedule. Your friends have already departed to find... Wait, look. They've already returned.
Zuria! Zuria! We've retrieved the crown!
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place, because we felt like you should be the one to preside over it.
Wonderful, how wonderful! Thelxie, my child, are you hearing this? Everything you lost will now come back to you, and soon, very soon, you will never be lonely again.
And the last page of the picture book. It's still waiting for you to illustrate in color.
Right, the picture book. But I don't know what I should put on the last page.
Don't worry, Thelxie and his friends all know what should go on it. Get ready, Zuria. We'll describe everything for you.
Okay.
At last, Thelxie and his friends were able to drive off the final invading monsters and achieve a dashing victory. Their success was complete, and the recovered crown resplendent.
The water imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and applause as he greeted them. They once again offered their precious shells to the prince and reconstructed the rainbow bridge of old. As he watched the scene unfold, the prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the rainbow
Tama,
bridge
idagdag
and
sana
took
si
a
Zuria.
good look at all the friends who had gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler, Goddess Paimon, Fremine, and... Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person he wanted to see most. At that moment, the person suddenly appeared on the other side of the bridge. She walked towards him with a smile and slowly lifted her veil.
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then that the mysterious person that had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother. Surya walked across the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head. She smiled down upon him as she said, "My prince, my king, you shall never, ever need to feel lonely again."
That's the end of the story, Zarya.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you.
Mama.
Did you hear the story? You'll never have to feel lonely again.
Tsaka ano no, umokay na yung ano yan, no? Communication. No?
Maman loves you too.
What's happening? Is Zarya talking to Thelxie?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module in it that's compatible with Thelxie's output signals. You should be able to use it to understand what Thelxie's saying.
Ooh, kaya nasuotin. Push out this diving arm before placing it on your head. Ooh. No shot. No, no shot of it.
Maman loves you too.
But I love you more, Maman.
Puta.
What? Did you see something?
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy. If it's time for bed, can you hum a lullaby to me again?
Of course, my dearest child. As long as you want to hear it, Maman will always hum for you.
Thank you, Maman. Your lullaby has always been my favorite. Now that I've heard it, I can return
Bakit
to my
sak-
dream.
Bakit sakto
and to the
lagi yung
kingdom
background
of
music ng
water
Genshin?
nymphs
What the hell?
in peace.
My poor darling. Please don't forget. I will always love you. My love is greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps.
I won't forget, Maman. And so is my love for you. Greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps. Good night, Maman.
Can we keep the picture? Parang gusto ko talaga bumalik sa teapot kasi may mga nakuha pa ako mga picture, parang remembrance sa lahat ng mga, I think sa EE specific na mga events na binigay. Kagaya na itong, wala ko may picture to eh. 3 days later at Freminet's camp.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Fremine! Why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something from Zarya? Oh, if it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
Don't worry, it's definitely great news. The Madame came here for a visit just now with her doctor. Color has returned to her cheeks, and she sounded full of energy as well. She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit.
Oh,
But this
nice.
time, she'll work with her doctor to exhibit some picture books related to the illness. Of course, Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will be included in the exhibit as well. She'd like to use her experience to help others.
That's wonderful! So it wasn't bad news after all.
Mm-hmm. Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame wanted you to have it. If at some point in the future you were to run into someone with similar troubles, she hopes the book would be of use to you.
But this is her son's story, right? Is it really okay to give the book to us?
I think pwede siya mag-replicate na iba.
Don't worry, it's just a
Oo,
copy.
so yung
She still has the
Oh,
original.
okay. Copy lang na
It's
sa atin.
extremely important to her.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important. Paimon definitely didn't expect the fantasy adventure to be so useful. Paimon was a little worried about how everything would turn out. After all, fantasy is just fantasy.
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said? She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she felt like she really saw something beautiful. Her child had returned, and he told her that he loved her. She also said that was when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son. She felt like at that moment, she was healed by some mystical power, and she was filled with courage from head to toe.
Oh, really? But could that just be another part of her fantasy?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real, then how could it still grant us these powers that we can continue to use in the real world?
Vision natin. Ay, wala pala akong vision.
What else could it be?
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. At that time, the wondrous fairy tale temporarily became reality and influenced real things in our world. That has to be what happened. You saw it too, didn't you?
That can't be what happened, right? There's just no way. Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
Yes, I suppose that would be a miracle. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
And that's complete. Galing na natapos ko to sa isang stream lang. Actually, ganun ka, ano. And that's the last. And we have 3 minutes. 3 minutes na tayo. Nice. Hindi naman natin pwede i-keep yung picture. Alam ko yung picture binigay eh. Asan na yun? Okay, galing si Forever the episode is in the zero depths of steps for to lend aid to those in trouble. Current number furnishing the layout, 0. How about the picture? I want to see the picture. Kasi ito, may picture eh. Are you sure wala na?
When this sun's out,
I guess okay na.
sunlight. But
Alright,
when the moon's
I'm out.
bathe in moonlight.
I'm out. May pasok pa ako bukas. Kakaiba talaga si Genshin. Nakuya, hayop. Kakaiba talaga. Gagawa talaga ako. Pag wala na akong Pag wala talaga akong ginagawa ngayon, I think sa teapot. Eh, maglalagay ako ng mga remembrance sa teapot pagdating ng araw pa nag-ending na yung Genshin. Maglalagay talaga ako ng mga remembrance. Tapos, yes yun. Eh, what do we have here? With profile. What the hell? Ba't Noel yung ano ko? Ay, maganda. Di ko lang kung sino yung isa. I forgot. Alright, I am
Wanna come over
out.
for tea?
Out, I'm out. Magandang ano yun, ah.
Huh?
Ano yung VTuber model di nag-ano? Alright, guess next stream ay iba within na para matapos na.